I don't really like Amino, and I know that's kind of an unpopular opinion amongst the community, but I don't really like it as a virtual community or app anymore, because there's a lot of flaws that are like within the app that I just like can't really do anything about, and here's why. If you guys didn't know, Amino is an app where you can basically make your own communities, and like it's really cool and inclusive, but there's a couple problems with it. My main issue regarding this app is that there's a lot of toxic people within Amino. I've hit my pretty big fair share of toxic people on Amino, and I feel like that this could be prevented really easily, but Amino doesn't really respond to messages or emails, even when you email them constantly about these hackers or predators within the Amino, and it's really frustrating. And I know you're saying, well, why can't the people within the Amino do anything? And the thing is, usually when these kind of things happen, the same people, after they get banned, keep creating new accounts. And it's really frustrating because we personally can't do anything. We've had Aminos that we know that we've moderated have to go on lockdown because of these types of people. Also, especially moderation teams within Aminos aren't really the best. And I know you're saying, well, Amino can't control what happens within smaller Aminos, but most of the time, like, the really big moderation problems I come to face with are in like the verified aminos that are on the App Store. I've gotten banned on these kind of aminos for pretty much doing nothing, and the main reason why I get banned is that ever since like they've been advertising and sponsoring more, which there's no problem with that, but there's a lot of more children joining, obviously, and these children tend to like spam flag accounts over not really doing like anything wrong. And that's what's really frustrating, because I've had my accounts like spam flagged for having an opinion on a certain character. It's really frustrating, like when your account gets banned and you don't know what you did, and you don't really have another account to go rely on and come back and talk to the moderators, and it's really hard to face these difficulties. And I'm not saying that Amino sponsoring or advertising is a bad thing, but I still do think that like they should be upping up their moderation games, because they have a lot more people, like especially children, joining these aminos and potentially like causing havoc. It's not even just children most of the time, it's grown people just hacking or being a danger to the people in the communities. And I just really wish that Amino would take notice to this instead of trying to brush it off, because I feel like they're more invested in like Amino coins and like their like stories feature and all that stuff, and they won't look at the actual moderation problems within Aminos, and that's why I don't really use it as much anymore. In conclusion, Amino has been like really like mind trolling on me, because I feel like I've had a bunch of really bad experiences with Amino, and I know that shouldn't like make me just not want to use the app ever, but it's really hard to want to use it after you've had hate mail come your way for doing nothing wrong, or like getting banned on certain aminos for frankly doing nothing. And I know I sound like really suspicious when I say, oh, I did nothing, I'm an angel, but it's since these kids are joining, and when I mean kids, I don't mean like I don't mean like 14-year-olds, I mean like literal 10-year-olds joining. It's really hard to like kind of reason with them because they're children, duh. But I just wish that the moderator teams would just kind of like make it harder for people to get banned just by spam flagging, because I have had instances where I just get banned for like by getting like flagged over and over again, and I just can't really do anything because I don't have any more accounts to rely on. But that was kind of like my semi rant about, have a nice day.